Am I audible? Good evening.
Yes, you are. Good evening. All right, guys. So today we have a very good topic on which we could have a very good debate. But that depends how many students join the session, introverts versus extroverts. So I believe you already know what are introverts and what is like personality. What are these two personalities? Introvert versus extrovert. Only two pro learners have joined yet. What about others?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sajid. Those who are joining the sessions this late, Mandeep, Meera, Vaishnavi, Zishan, Vishakha. Guys, the time of the class is 5. मुझे 5-10 मिनट वेट करना पड़ता है आप लोगों का. Try to join on time.
तो लगेंगे अभी.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we gate free now from last class.
So, guys, the topic again, introverts versus extroverts. So, which personality do you have and which personality do you think it's better? Because versus जिस भी word में लगता है वहाँ comparison draw किया जाता है. I believe आप लोगों को पता ही होगा introverts कौन होते हैं, extroverts कौन होते हैं. Introvert personality is very people with unfriendly nature. They don't like to socialize. They don't like to be around with people. And the extrovert is the opposite personality, someone who loves to make new friends, someone who likes to socialize, someone who likes to be around people.
May I go, ma'am?
Yes, Karthik, you can.
Ma'am, I want 2 minutes time, ma'am. I want to go second means. or after 2 minutes, if no one speaks, I'll go.
Whoever is ready, please, you can start.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening,
Yes,
Zishan.
Ma'am, introverts versus extroverts. First of all, extroverts, I would go with extroverts. Extroverts, people have, uh, you know, a kind of personality, so they can do anything. Like in a social life, in a professional life, so they can do wonders. They can excel in their life. Being extroverts always give you a confidence, always enhance your knowledge, your helpful for even in you or in a with among the colleagues. So extrovert people have confidence to socialize. So socialization is very important to grow. Like if I'm working in a firm where I just do my work and then leave and then left, I do not interact with any persons. So this can be that can be a harmful for my job. So if I just stop and just interact with the my colleagues for a few minutes, so this is how I can learn many others opportunities, and they can even identify my other skills which can with their guidance, with the suggestions, so are following those working on those skills, so I can get the other better job. So even in a social, if you are not social, so I think so you can't be a good productive person. For example, I'm sitting with my friends, so I'm being introvert, so I'm not interacting, so they're gonna be bored, they're gonna feel bored, so they will sometimes they get annoyed and they will ask you, if you wanted to stay silent, so why would you come with us on a tour or on a trip? So you should stay in your house. So I think introvert cannot survive even the if we see to those successful persons who are right now, this Bill Gates and all the others guys who are successful and very knowing personality. So they interact many people. They come to know about the new ideas. Then they get those ideas and work on that ideas and give a new things to the world, which can be revolutionary for the future generation. So in my opinion, extroverts kind of personality or traits you would have in your personality to survive, to live happily and prosper, and update life. Thank you.
Very good, Zishan. Very well explained. So I believe you are an extrovert. That's why you were saying that we extrovert people can do this and that. Very well done. And I
May I go, ma'am?
totally agree with you that the extrovert people have this potential that they can make someone feel happy and confident. So these are the very good quality of extroverts.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. May I go, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am. As Jishan said just before, extrovert and introverts are just means the kinds of personalities.
Hmm.
Introverts actually they find happiness when they are alone, or means, and whereas extroverts find happiness when they are in a kind of group. So, in my opinion, um, everyone needs to have some kind of extrovert qualities, because if we take any organization, the boss, the means the person who has extrovert qualities only will become the boss of that company, because he needs to manage the whole team. If he has kind of shy feeling, how can he talk with others? How can he discuss the problem, discuss the project with others? So one who has this kind of extrovert qualities will have strong leadership qualities. They can be like CEO of any company, and they can be like the motivational speakers. And also one more thing, ma'am, extroverts also has some kind of sense of humor. Means they always makes they always want others be happy. means with their words, means they cannot sit idle. And yeah, actually introverts also enjoy extroverts, means they want to be with the extroverts, but actually the thing is they're not expressive, whereas extroverts are very expressive. So one more thing, introverts may also face some kind of depression issues also sometimes, because they're always alone. Some actually we say that empty mind is a kind of devil's workshop. So whenever they are not in a kind of group, means there is no one to share their feelings with. Means they always think means in themselves only. So because of that overthinking, what happens means they sometimes they get depressed. When we face any bad mood, or when we face any kind of trouble, when we share that with others, what happens means it gets resolved, or even we feel relaxed after sharing with others. But the introverts, as they don't share their feelings with others, they face some kind of depression issues, not like extroverts. But there is also some kind of disadvantages with extroverts also. Like extroverts are very much expressive, they straightforwardly says what's there in my mind without hesitating. So others may think that they are arrogant, um, so they are very harsh. Means both the people have some kind of disadvantage. Means both the personalities have some kind of advantages and disadvantages. If we take introverts, others think that they have so much of ego, so that's why they are not talking with us. Whereas about these introverts, others think like they're very talkative. Sometimes others think like they're a kind of nuisance also, because they talk a lot and they express a lot. Means they kind of always they don't like sitting at some place. Means yeah. So in my opinion, a person should be mix of both. Means he should be like ambivert. He should not be extrovert or he should not be introvert. He should be both. Yeah, means when someone is close to him, he can behave like an extrovert, but with the strangers and all, means not very close to him, he can be an introvert. He can be like behave like introvert. So person should have both these qualities in him. Extremes of anything is bad. That's it, ma'am.
May I, ma'am?
Very good, Karthik. Nicely explained. And for the students who are asking what is the topic, it's introvert versus extroverts. This is the topic number 18th. Yes, Meera, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. A person has many qualities, like some persons has introvert, some persons extrovert, and some persons like to live ambivert. Um, but I think ambivert person is good. And extrovert persons who we can say they are
Meera, this is
talkative.
very annoying. I'm so sorry. Persons.
पर्सन बोल रही हूँ मैम मैं
Persons बोल रहे हो आप, क्योंकि उसके बाद आपने लाइक टू लिव भी बोला ना. अगर आप पर्सन बोलते तो लाइक्स टू लिव बोलते आप.
एक्सट्रावर्ट पर्सन
अब देखो पर्सन्स फिर से
एक्सट्रावर्ट पर्सन लाइक्स टू
लाइक टू नहीं होगा ना, लाइक्स टू
मैम-
होगा. मीरा थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गए हो आप. प्लीज पहले तो आप पर्सन को हटा दो अपनी वोकैबुलरी से.
ओके मैम
समवन हु इज एक्सट्रोवर्ट, एक्सट्रोवर्ट अपने आप में पर्सनालिटी है, तो आपको उसके साथ पर्सन लगाने की जरूरत है ही नहीं. एक्सट्रोवर्ट बोल सकते हो आप और इंट्रोवर्ट बोल सकते हो, बात खत्म. समवन हु इज एक्सट्रोवर्ट, द पर्सन लाइक्स टू, वर्ब में एस और ईएस आएगा अगर आप एक इंसान के बारे में बात कर रहे हो.
A human being has many qualities. Some person like to talk. Some other persons and they like to. A human being has many qualities like extrovert, introvert, and ambivert.
जब
Extrovert.
मैं थोड़ा सा कुछ बोलूं,
Yes,
आप
ma'am.
जितनी बार बोल रहे हो आप अपनी स्टेटमेंट चेंज कर रहे हो. वी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैज नहीं आएगा, हैव आएगा. और क्वालिटी नहीं है इंट्रोवर्ट और एक्सट्रोवर्ट, पर्सनालिटी है. तो क्वालिटी की जगह आप पर्सनालिटी यूज करो. वी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैव डिफरेंट पर्सनालिटीज. सम हैव इंट्रोवर्ट पर्सनालिटीज, सम के साथ हैव आएगा क्योंकि हम कुछ की बात करें, प्लूरल. सम पर्सन नहीं होगा, सम पीपल होगा. तो आप सम पर्सन पीपल हटा दो, आप सिर्फ ये बोलो सम हैव introvert personality and some have extrovert personality, and both these quality have their own qualities. Got it? If you need some time, take some time, उसके बाद आप start करिए. ठीक है?
My son wanted to take my mobile, ma'am.
Mobile means
Means she wanted to, her exam is near, so he wanted
अच्छा
to.
अच्छा, आपको मतलब अभी बोला ना, इट्स ओके, गो अहेड. मैं सिर्फ इसलिए बोल रही थी टाइम लेने के लिए कि आपको थोड़ा सा जो परप्लेक्स्ड हुए हो आप इस टाइम, थोड़ा सा क्लियर हो जाएगा आइडिया. बट यू कैन गो अहेड, आई हैव नो प्रॉब्लम.
कंफ्यूज हो गई मैम थोड़ी सी. A man has have many personalities. Ma'am, today, sorry ma'am, I will talk on.
ए मैन के साथ हैज आएगा. आप हैज
Man
इतना कंफ्यूज कैसे हो सकते हो मीरा? अगर आप एक सिंगल
have,
पर्सन के बारे में बात कर रहे हो
तब
तो
have
हैज
आएगा मैम.
आएगा. नहीं, हैज आएगा. HAS हैज. अ मैन हैज different personalities.
A man has different personalities, like some sorry ma'am. Some have extrovert, some have introvert, and some have ambivert. But I like extrovert personality because they can talk easily other persons. They like parties, and they like meeting to new peoples, and they can share their feelings to other persons. Um, and they can spend their time with them. But introvert person, they don't like to talk other persons, and they prefer to live alone. But sometimes these type people have to face a different type of mentally problems. So I think both qualities should have in a human, in a man. And I think ambivert is good for a man, ma'am. सॉरी मैम, आज आपको डिस्टर्ब किया मैंने जाना.
नहीं नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. डिस्टर्ब की बात नहीं, मेरा तो काम है आपकी मिस्टेक्स को ठीक करना, करेक्ट करना. इट्स रियली ओके एंड राइट. अब इस बार आपका ठीक था. हैज हैव में भी गड़बड़ी नहीं हुई, पर्सन्स में भी नहीं हुई. गुड.
थैंक यू मैम.
यस
May I try?
यस भूपिंदर, यू कैन.
Yeah. So as per me, so difference between both introvert and extrovert. So first I take the introvert. Introvert person, it means is a person who remain, it means isolated and enjoy the company with few friends and few family members. While about extrovert is a person who has a good nature and always try to speak with anyone. Matlab, it means with family member, whether it's friends or even out neighbor. Like so, this is a difference. About introvert again. So introvert person always think before speaking. On the other hand, extrovert always get the chance how when I get chance to speak with anyone. So this is also a difference. And introvert person spends more time with themselves rather than spending with others. And while extrovert person spend more time with family and friends, with official like introvert person has a very few friends, while extrovert person has a lots of circle of, it means lots of friends of group. And about communication, about the introvert communication, they introvert person always to be open with whom he knows very well, trusted people, and communicate everything. While about extrovert person uh, communicate about themselves as well as and communicate with, it mean become the good friend with anyone. And about the concentrate, introvert person uh, deeply concentrate for long time. He can spend long time to deeply to understand deeply way, while extrovert person never take a chance to deep understanding. I think within it means after some times he get bored and to find out the solution with other person. And these are the difference between both. But and from my side, so it depend on the family backgrounds of the childhood. Okay, if family member is like a parents and sister, it's a good behavior with the children, with treat very good, so automatically become an extrovert person. If some family has a background not a good in terms of education, so that kind of the children might maybe chance become going forward become as an introvert because of he uh, uh, it means he never feel such experience of life, how to speak with person, and what is the what kind of the behavior we should uh, with people. So it's also depend on the family background and financial position of that. I understanding on both. Are you getting my point?
Of course, I'm getting your point. Nicely explained, Bhupinder. थोड़ी सी ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स थी, जैसे आप वन पर्सन की बात कर रहे थे वहां आपको एस और यस, काफी जगह आपने सही सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट का यूज किया, कहीं पे वो मिस हो गया, कोई बात नहीं, यू जस्ट नीड मोर प्रैक्टिस फॉर दैट. एंड बाकी
Okay.
जैसे एंजॉय कंपनी, मुझे यहाँ पे ये वाला जो आपने स्टार्टिंग में बोला था एंजॉय कंपनी, इंट्रोवर्ट पीपल नेवर एंजॉय अदर पीपल्स कंपनी, तो यहाँ पे आपको ये बोलना चाहिए था दे एंजॉय देयर ओन कंपनी, आपने बोला देयर फैमिली कंपनी, और ऐसा नहीं है. इंट्रोवर्ट हमेशा, इंट्रोवर्ट की पहचान ही यही है कि उसे अपनी कंपनी पसंद होती है, उसे ना अपनी फैमिली चाहिए ना अपने भाई बहन चाहिए, बिकॉज द पर्सन हु इज इंट्रोवर्ट इज वेरी मच लाइक इंडिविजुअल टाइप ऑफ पर्सन, के उसे अकेले रहना पसंद होता है, अलग रूम में, वो किसी से अपनी बातें नहीं शेयर करता, वेदर इट्स फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स.
With a few friends and family member, I said just a few. Suppose
very
very less number of the group, and one or two family member he's
less
with
number
not
of
everyone.
less number of people. Yes, right. Who's next?
Hey, ma'am.
May I, ma'am?
I believe पहले ज्ञान ने बोला है, तो let him speak, and after that Reena you can go ahead.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Introvert and extrovert, this is a personality, and both have disadvantages and advantages. Yeah, and actually, extrovert makes more effective in social, because people listen them and they think that he is very talkative, they get more attention from the society. But introvert are also good, they take time, they think a lot, but they don't react quickly. Sometimes people think that who are introvert, they are not social, they don't like people. This is the thought of society. They think that the introvert people can't make any decision, but one should be extrovert and introvert both according to the situation, according to the society. Where should they express themselves, where should they not express themselves, according to the situation. So this is personality. And I am an introvert person. I rarely express myself, but when it comes to important thing, then I express myself according to the situation, according to the necessity of the matter. Thank you, ma'am.
Very good points, very different points, I would say, Gyan. Very well done. You are right that extrovert people get along very well with other people and society like to listen to them. आपने बोला था listen them, तो यहाँ थोड़ी सी गड़बड़ी थी. Listen के साथ हमेशा to आता है. Listen to them, they like to listen to them or they like to hear them talking. ये भी हो सकता है, ठीक है. Hear के साथ to लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है, listen के साथ जरूरी है. Good points.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, who's next? Reena, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Ma'am,
evening, ma'am.
please add me, ma'am.
अभी आप already added है.
Okay,
कहाँ add
thank you.
करूँ आपको? Yes, Reena, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Yes, introvert and extrovert is two opposite word. It means one person who is introvert, they want to live alone, but they some person who belong who some person they sorry ma'am introvert person, they want to live alone, and extrovert person, they want to live with family and friends. And introvert and extrovert person, it is a, I think it is a nature. It begin from since childhood. Even I saw there some children and they always play lonely, and I think they are always happy with lonely. They feel happy lonely, but extrovert always want to live with he and they should one and more people. And introvert people, they don't want to share anything with any person. If sometime they need help, then but their ego comes with it means we can say that ma'am, that is the ego problem. They face ego problem and can't share anything, but when it is very necessary for them. But extrovert, according to in my opinion, extrovert people who belongs to these type of nature, they are happy always. They can live happy, because if you share something with other, then one and any of one of your friend can give a good solution, good suggestion, advice, and you can do work properly if you want. But introvert people, they they want, but they can't share anything with others. That is the problem. And and they face lots of problem. And even nowadays many people who live in introvert, they use they due to mobile, because they always they always used to mobile phone, and they can't share. They say that I am no need for anyone because I'm happy and lonely. So in my opinion, introvert is better than no, sorry, extrovert is better than introvert. That's all, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, so रीना, थोड़ी बहुत grammatical mistakes हैं, बाकी आपकी ideas and views बहुत अच्छे हैं. As you said, this is actually a very big problem for introverts, as they don't share their feelings with others. It is actually a big problem, and it, like, people should be very sensitive around them. ये बहुत जरूरी है. To understand this personality is very important. And थोड़ी सी grammatical mistake है, जैसे आप other बोल रहे हो, other के साथ others आएगा, and others plural. Okay, so बाकी सब ठीक था. Just take care on these.
Ma'am, may I?
No one would like to build friendship with introverts. Yes, Swati, you may go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, introvert and extrovert, both are personality. Some is introvert and some has extrovert personalities.
Somehow.
According to introverts are those who is who works on their own inner growth, who works on their inner growth. They are good thinker. But sometimes it is very important to express their own feelings. And in our if we talk to about our country, in our country there are many places because society is very responsible for growth of any personality. In India, there are many places where parents give more freedom boys according to girls, more freedom than boys than girls. And introverts they speak less, and they enjoy their own company. They don't like to make many friends. And extroverts are very good speaker. They mostly chances they become a leader and a boss in a boss in the company. And both are personalities, and both are not good, not bad. But if any person has good personality in him, so they can very good personality, so they can be very good personality. That's all, ma'am.
Swati, very well spoken. Good points. थोड़ा सा आपको भी अपनी ग्रामर ब्रश अप करने की जरूरत है. So I would suggest कि थोड़ी सी आप ग्रामर की जो सेशंस होते हैं हेलो इंग्लिश में किसी भी ट्रेनर के, आप वो अटेंड करिए. थोड़ी बहुत मिस्टेक्स थी, जैसे हैव एंड हैज में थोड़ा सा आपने स्टार्टिंग में गड़बड़ी करी थी, बट देन विद द फ्लो यू वर स्पीकिंग वेल. गुड.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Vishaka, go ahead.
Okay. Introverts are those people who don't like to socialize.
Yes.
They don't like to talk to strangers. They have their limited circle of friends and relatives. They hardly like to mix up with other people. On the contrary, extroverts are like to socialize. In my opinion, both personality are good for some extent, uh, and they all become succeed in their life. Obviously, we know that extrovert are talkative and have an ability to make conversation with others easily. They can get informations and knowledge from others uh, by that conversation. But it doesn't mean that um, introverts don't have information and knowledge. They are all happy with their own company. They can do whatever they want because they get time to improve themselves um, by self-examination. I want to give an example. Uh, Marilyn Monroe. She was very popular model and actress of Hollywood of black and white era. She always stayed in limelight whenever she went. She was introvert personality. Uh, Whenever there are mm, any Hollywood parties going on, she hardly talked to someone. uh, Instead of she always like to play piano. Although she had uh, a huge crowd of fan followers and connection with industrialists and political leaders also. So that's all, ma'am.
Very well spoken. Very good, Vishakha. As I always say, I love when you speak. It's like your views and everything is good and very less grammatical mistakes. Very well done. Keep it up.
Thank you, ma'am.
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Deepika.
Good evening.
पार गाइस से ज्यादा हमारी क्लास में गर्ल्स इनिशिएटिव लेती हैं, which is very good. Yes, Deepika.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Introvert and extrovert are types of personality. Two types of personality. Then introverts are typically described as being outgoing, fun-loving, friendly, and talkative.
Yes.
But introverts are criticized as being some on thoughts and in focus in onwards in inwards. Sorry, focus in words.
Inwards, focus inwards मुझे समझ नहीं आया दीपिका ये वाला सेंटेंस. Inwards मतलब अपने आप में they focus on themselves.
मतलब अपने आप में ही रहते हैं मतलब. Okay. Introverts focus inwards into their own thoughts and extroverts are focused on outwards.
Outwards, inwards and outwards. Yes, right.
When introverts have to spend time in activities or environments introverts persons are live in a special live in मैम अकेले रहने में ही पसंद करते हैं को.
They like to be alone.
They like to be alone. And extroverts person are very yeah, that's it. I can't explain to another.
Okay, no problem, Deepika. Very well spoken.
Thank
yes. So inwards and outwards वाला मुझे काफी अच्छा लगा आपका point. थोड़ा different भी था, अच्छा भी था. So yes, they like to turn their thoughts inwards. Introverts and extroverts, they like to क्या inward, outwards.
Outwards.
They like to turn their thoughts outwards. Very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And an example to, I am inwards and my two daughters are very
Extrovert. Oh,
extroverts.
that's
So,
nice. That's nice.
yes. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Now we are left with some of the students. Vaishnavi, Sajal, Sachin, Mandeep, Ashwini and Abhay. 6 students. Guys, we have only 15 minutes. So please unmute yourselves and speak.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes. Vaishnavi.
Extra person is very happy. Sorry, ma'am.
आप extrovert लग रहे हो मुझे because you are very happy about this topic. So Vaishnavi थोड़ी सी pronunciation introvert, extrovert. Word भी है साथ में. मैं एक बार आपको दिखा देती हूँ दोबारा से topic. Please
Yeah.
check the spellings. It's word introverts and extroverts.
Introverts and extroverts.
Yes.
Okay. Introverts person is not happy and be alone with people, alone with another people, and he don't like it. He don't like play and asking some another people. And extrovert is very happy and very, very sensitive person, and she liked it some play game and very expensive and very
Vaishnavi, I really like the confidence that you want to speak, but आपका जो sentence structure है वो ठीक नहीं है. आप बहुत ज़्यादा grammatical mistakes कर रहे हो. जैसे आप he she it बोल रहे हो तो उसमें हम verb में ऐसे नहीं है सेट करते हैं. तो मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी प्लीज आप टेंसेस पे वर्क करिए. आपके टेंसेस ठीक नहीं है और उसकी वजह से आपका सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर बहुत गलत जा रहा है. ओके पारस, आपने लिखा है एक्सट्रोवर्ट आर सेंसिटिव. दे फील्स नहीं होगा, दे के साथ फील आता है. दे फील मोर देन इंट्रोवर्ट. दे आर ऑलवेज देयर व्हेनेवर एनीवन के साथ नीड्स आएगा, नीड्स देम एंड दे आर हैप्पी पीपल. आई एम इन द सपोर्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रोवर्ट. जी मैंने रीड कर लिए कमेंट्स, डोंट वरी.
मैम
she's too much excited like me. What is she saying? Yeah, it was difficult. वैष्णवी थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो रहा था समझना, बट इसीलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ आपका सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर पे आपको वर्क करना पड़ेगा. टेंसेस लर्न करिए. प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस, आईएनजी फॉर्म कहाँ यूज होती है, ईडी फॉर्म कहाँ यूज होती है. ठीक है,
लेकिन मतलब जो मतलब ग्रामर है वो लर्न करके उसके सेंटेंस बनाना है.
जी उसके थ्रू ही आप सेंटेंस बना पाओगे. आप जो बोल नहीं पा रहे हो वो उसी की वजह से है कि आइडियाज हैं आपके दिमाग में बट आप उन आइडियाज को प्रेजेंट नहीं कर पा रहे. The only reason is that you don't have the knowledge of tenses.
मैं सिर्फ ग्रामर की कर रही हूँ.
नहीं अभी मैंने ये नहीं बोला सिर्फ ग्रामर की करो, मैंने बोला साथ साथ ग्रामर की प्रैक्टिस करो आप.
Okay.
Yes. Who's next?
Introvert. Can I, ma'am?
Yes, Ashwini.
Yeah. Introvert and extrovert, those people, personality. I can tell about example. Introvert person in our family, one member is there. He doesn't like to talk any people, any person, even parents also. Yeah, and he always he stay at home and alone, and he doesn't like to talk anyone. Yeah, his behavior, no, his parents, they worry about his behavior, why he's doing like this. Yeah, I I saw who is introvert people and external people. I likes to talk with external people, and they are very talkative, and they likes to make friends, and they means they communicate each other, and they means in socialize. They always socialize the external people, and external people, if the person is a external people, they can do everything, means achieve. uh, if he is not talkative, is a business example, business is improvement, and as well as job also improvement. If he's not external people, it it can't possible to his uh, promotion, as well as um, his business also development. It can't possible to, if he is external, it might be possible to achieve and grow his job, as well as business also. And yeah, external um, people is they always happy, and they make other people also happy. um, yeah, ma'am. That's it, ma'am.
ओके अश्विनी, यू हैव गुड आइडियाज, बट आपकी जो गड़बड़ी हो रही है वो हो रही है सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट की. दैट मीन्स आपको जो है प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस की नॉलेज कम है. मतलब जो सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट होते हैं हम प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस में यूज करते हैं. जैसे आपने बोला ही लाइक, दे के साथ आपने लाइक्स लगा दिया, एंड विद ईच अदर होता है या विद अदर पर्सन. दे लाइक टू टॉक टू अदर पीपल होता है या विद होता है. तो यहाँ आप गड़बड़ी कर रहे हो. सो अगेन मेरी आपसे भी यही रिक्वेस्ट है, प्लीज लर्न प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस, उसके रूल्स पढ़िए, एस और ईएस पढ़िए कि कहाँ यूज होता है. बहुत सिंपल है, मुश्किल बिल्कुल नहीं है. ही शी इट के बारे में जब हम बात करते हैं थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर, तब हम ही शी इट का यूज करते हैं, दे के साथ नहीं यूज करते. आयु दे वी के साथ हम वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज करते हैं. ओके
ओके मैम.
Yes, ma'am. Can I speak, ma'am?
यस अभय, गो अहेड.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
गुड इवनिंग.
Ma'am, there are different kinds of personality in our society
Yes.
and our earth. Ma'am, both personality, sorry, ma'am, someone introvert, someone extroverts, and someone mute. Ma'am, both quality is important, are important in its place, ma'am. Ma'am, extrovert personality, you easily know the ability of that person, quality of that person. But introvert, you don't recognize that type of person. So, ma'am, extrovert personality make confidence easily and anywhere frankly talk with other. And ma'am, extrovert personality rise easily, and ma'am, our introvert personality gain the confidence, gain the personality in difficult. And ma'am, introvert personality, I like introvert personality because ma'am, he that person speak anything on your face and in front of you, so you quickly alert from that person. That person is this type of ability, this type of quality, and introvert person you don't recognize easily. Ma'am, I want to explain about extrovert personality. Ma'am, extrovert personality, if, for example, if any politician, they can't speak in parliament and assembly and can't don't raise the public problem, public issue, then not solve the problem and not improve the our society problems. So I like the extrovert personality, and introvert personality. Sometime you hurt without knowing anything, and extrovert personality, if you hurt, then you know about anything and you get alert easily. So extrovert personality is good, ma'am. I like extrovert personality. Thank you, ma'am.
Are you there, ma'am?
I think she's ready. Okay, ma'am. I
Ma'am
want
is
to mention.
Ma'am, please give a feedback, ma'am.
यस अबे फीडबैक के लिए ओपन होना जरूरी होता है, जो आप नहीं है। मैं पहले भी आपको फीडबैक दे चुकी हूँ काफी बार, बट आपने बोला मैम प्लीज डोंट डीमोटिवेट, प्लीज मोटिवेट। तो आप अच्छा बोलते हैं, आपके
No, ma'am,
आइडियाज
no,
अच्छे
ma'am.
होते हैं, आपकी ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स होती हैं जिन पे आपको वर्क करना चाहिए, बट वो आपकी मर्जी है। जैसे पर्सनालिटी के साथ
नहीं, ma'am.
हैव यूज होता है, आई हैव इंट्रोवर्ट पर्सनालिटी और आई हैव एक्सट्रोवर्ट। आपने बोला आई एम एक्सट्रोवर्ट पर्सनालिटी, तो वो गलत था। ठीक है, तो ये छोटी मोटी आपकी
Yes,
ग्रामेटिकल
ma'am.
मिस्टेक्स
Yes, ma'am.
रहती हैं, तो आपको टेंसेस ही ब्रश अप करने अपने, सारी
Okay.
गलती टेंसेस की। बाकी आपके आइडियाज अच्छे होते हैं हमेशा। यू ट्राई टू स्पीक मोर, थोड़ा सा प्रोनाउंसिएशन पे वर्क करिए। Yes, who is speaking now? We
Okay,
have
ma'am. Okay.
Nicole and Sachin. Yes.
Like all the person has described their definition, so I would like to add some points here. And because I'm tired, just come back from the college. Just came back from college. Okay, so ma'am, introvert, the person who are great thinker, which I believe that they think deeply in the core of the ideas. And on the other hand, extrovert are the person who is outspoken, who is outgoing, who just go for express themselves. And in general life, we need to be extrovert to express our idea, or wherever you go in the, any field. So you need to be extrovert, because if I talk about a company, then you need to be an extrovert to be a good leader of that company. And where on the other hand, introvert are like to spend time alone, only 1 or 2 people, that is enough for them. And extrovert is like they try to express their views in the crowd. They try to they love parties, they love gatherings. And for me, an ambivert person. I personally feel like how to adapt the situation, how to tackle that situation, and I can acclimate those situations where I have to speak and where I don't have to speak. So ambivert is also one of the personality which is rare. So I am an ambivert person. So that's all, ma'am, I want to add here. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, good point, Sachin. Ajmol, I believe you are the last person.
Yeah, ma'am.
ahead.
Yeah, so
Chaliye, good evening, guys. Welcome to the class. I hope I'm audible. So I can see Z has joined. Great. And Vaishnavi, you can also join the Zoom meeting. And all the pro learners, guys, you can join quickly and we will start without any further delay. Right. Sheetal, hi. Raji as well, I can see. Amit, hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome.